What's up, everybody? We're at Ohio Power Tool for their Spring 2023 event. It's an open house, and it's the only way I could get in here, because if it was a closed event, I'd never get invited. Let me in. We're over at the Flex Skil Ego booth. It's like a hybrid.
I drive a hybrid. It's much better for the environment.
So much going on just in this one little area. It's pretty funny. We got Ego's Nexus Power Station, and there's a lot of great things to talk about with this. Number one, you have USB connectivity if you need to charge smart devices. You also have 120 volt connectivity, and what they're doing with it at this show is they're using their Flex supercharger to charge Flex batteries, because they're doing demos behind us. They're also running this very powerful Skil reciprocating saw. It's a 13 amp. Skil saw also has a 15 amp. Number one, I love these corded units. If you're gonna be doing a lot of demo, it's great to be able to plug in and just go to town, not have to worry about swapping batteries. Some of you will say it's a little less convenient. What's not inconvenient is the vibration reduction technology built into this saw. It's funny. There's no blade in this. We have it pressed down on this concrete or asphalt. It's on pressed down the asphalt before you all get all riled up. Watch this. Any other reciprocating saw, you'll know there's a reciprocating action inside of here that makes that blade go in and out. This thing's not even walking. That's how little vibration is in this saw. And if you're gonna be running the saw all day, every day, think about what that means to your forearms, your hands, your grip. This could be a lifesaver. Now, the great part, circling back to this Nexus Power Station, is we're able to run this saw while charging this battery. And we're doing it on this power station with only 2 Ego batteries. Now, the beautiful part is that you can put up to 4 Ego batteries on this power station to increase the runtime. So I wanted to grab this second. This is a 5 amp hour or third 5 amp hour battery. We pop it onto the power station, and you'll see our amount of runtime immediately jumps up. 3 hours, 32 minutes. If we needed even more runtime, we can grab this 7.5 amp hour battery. We'll pop that on there. You'll see runtime jumped up to 4 hours, 28 minutes. Other good points are we can put a mix of different runtime or different amp hour batteries on here. Don't matter. It's going to add on to your time. Now, as long as you have 2 batteries that have charge, you will run, okay? When you get below 2 batteries, you're gonna need to charge a battery. Good part is, you can see here, you have the ability to plug this unit in, and then it goes from an inverter to a 4-port charger. And it'll charge all these batteries, like it'll bring up the charge simultaneously and bring it all up to full capacity so you can keep running. I like it a lot. And if you like it a lot, smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. You'll get 7 years of good luck. There's no good reason not to. I'll say I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thanks a lot, everybody. Hope to see you all on the next one. We got a new nasty sandwich. It's nastier than ever.
That's what we're saying. Raw materials, manufacturing, and performance. It has to all come together.
We're at STAFTA for 2023, and we're in the Diablo booth. And they're like teeing this whole presentation up for us, it seems. We have our special guest. What's going on for us? Steve's back.
Hey, welcome to 2023 STAFTA. Hey, Vince, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. It's always good to see you. You ready to start? We're gonna jump right into the next generation demo demon, the ultimate framing and demolition circular saw blade.
I gotta be honest. Yeah. So every time I visit with you,
right,
I have this there's no way Steven can outdo what he did last time.
We got a great team, right? So a lot of great technology, a lot of great manufacturing, but yes, I think we have done it, right? So we took it to the next level, starting with the carbide. Only saw blade manufacturer, we make our own carbide. That gave us the ability to address some really nasty materials. What we're gonna cut today, we're getting into these micro lambs.
I didn't even notice what these were at first.
Oh yeah, we went straight to the LSL, LVL micro lambs. You're talking 30–40% resins in here. So not just wood pressed together, it's got all that resin in there. And what happens when you cut that?
Oh yeah, it comes up the carbide.
Right.
Before we have William cut it, you might not know what the nasty sandwich is. What is in this thing?
Right? So we got
the micro lamb.
Got the micro lamb.
We have the lamb fasteners.
Yep.
And then what's sandwiched in there?
2 layers of asphalt shingles, 2 layers galvanized flashing, 1/4-inch piece of plywood. So a standard, competitive 7¼ carbide tip blade, 36-volt Makita. Let it rip. That material is so dense, that's what's slowing it down. And then once it starts hitting the fasteners, you can see this part. And the carbide, it's already gone, right? So just making cross cuts on this material, it stresses out the blade, it heats up, he's not gonna be able to track a line. So we really worked on not only the carbide, the stability of the blade, we had to address all those factors. So that's when we're gonna we'll see next gen. All right, you're not going anywhere. You're gonna put a lot of technology, new carbide. We've got different anti-vibration slots. We've got the design here. So not only is it, we've got the pyramid tooth, but we also have a really small chamfer on the edge of that ATB. And we got that tooth locked in there. So a lock tooth brazing, proprietary lock tooth brazing technology that keeps that tooth on there when it's in the material.
I have a simple innovation that I'm gonna ask for right now.
Okay.
Hey Diablo, why don't you make a worm drive specific saw blade in this demo demon? This way we could have your fancy lettering on the outside. We could show it off a little bit better. That would be fantabulous. I'd like to request a worm drive blade specifically so I can look at your lettering.
Okay.
As I'm running my saw. Can we do it?
Hey, anything's possible.
Anything? All right, good, beautiful.
Okay, so here we go. Same material, next generation demo demon. Let it rip. So it's just eating right through those fasteners, right? There's a difference between cutting and grinding. It's all right. Sorry.
Oh my God. Did you see all that in there?
But just look how clean that is, right? It looks like you're doing cross cuts in 2x4, 2x6. So look how
burning.
nice.
Yep. No burning. You can see no burning there. I'm amazed.
Right? Look at that blade, it's not even.
Can I feel it?
Yeah. It's a little warm, but
yeah, no.
I mean, compared to the almost fire you saw with that first blade, right?
Yeah.
Only cutting a few bolts.
Carbides look great.
Yeah. So graphics on the other side.
So I have a question.
Yes, sir.
The geometry in the carbide helps to reduce gumming from the lamp.
So the quality of the carbide,
okay,
and the tolerances that we maintain on grinding allow it to stay sharper longer.
Okay.
So that way the resins aren't
gotcha.
such a big deal, right?
Gotcha,
You're
gotcha.
staying sharp, so you're cutting through it.
Gotcha.
Now, the PermaShield coating, right? The PermaShield coating does have an impact on that, less corrosion, but also less gumming as it's cutting
less
through.
gumming, just keep it cooler?
Yes, essentially,
okay.
But yeah, because you're not gumming up, you're not getting that additional drag. You can see, this is not a coating, this is paint, right? It's already worn it off, you can see where it's stressed out.
Right. Is there any trickle down because of this new technology? Or is it allowing you to make improvements maybe in your standard 24 T-Fis's blade?
Carbide used to be a very small part of power tool accessories, now it's a very big part.
Yep.
And we can take that technology, yes, and we can tailor it to masonry drilling, to metal cutting. You've seen us cut some metal, tailored over to reciprocating saw blades. Yeah. Continue to see that. OMT, that multi-tool blade, it's unbelievable what you can do with that these days. And it all comes from that
pretty much
carbide.
the oscillating multi-tool. The carbide, the demo demons,
Yep.
I use them exclusively.
Yeah, because there was a lot of carbide blades for OMTs, right? But what happened when you put them in clean wood?
Oh yeah.
What did you see? You saw smoke go everywhere.
Because
and then when you run into a screw, they would cut the screw, right? But at this time, you're having to pull it back out because you already smoked up the whole house.
yes,
I got a solution to that.
Okay, we're ready.
What we have here is a carbide tip blade from the competition for both metal and wood, right? It's rated to cut metal and wood. Right. You're in, again, not a good situation, right?
Yeah. I mean, it cut. It cut through.
Right. But now your smoke alarm is going off, or if you're the contractor, you got to get a fan to get
That's
that,
it. Yeah, the
that
first thing
smell
you're
out of
doing
the
is
house.
taking the batteries out of everything.
Right? So specifically nail embedded wood. The other thing that we do is you'll notice it's got a small curved edge at the beginning, right? So why is that important? If you're doing melamine or a really fine material, you want it to be able to start. Remember, this thing's oscillating back and forth really fast. And if you're hitting the corners and bouncing all over the place, you could have been damaging the material. If you're trying to make a finished cut, you need it to start. So it almost kind of feathers that, feathers it out. It gives you, once you set your curve, now you can just plunge right through if that's what you need to do. But what we're gonna do now with the Diablo, first to the market, carbide tip for nail embedded wood, and you're gonna see the difference in the performance as it flies through the clean wood with no smoke, but also can take on the fasteners in the wood. And again, no burning there.
No burning.
Nice and clean.
Here's the thing though. Here's the thing I don't want the viewers to gloss over. It says nail embedded wood. Generally nails are much softer than screws.
Right.
We just cut through screws.
Right.
With no burning.
Well, like you said, drywall screws, construction screws, cabinet installer screws.
Yes.
It's terrible. When you're ripping those out.
Yes.
Again, I know it might be a demo job site, but you don't want to put all that smoke
Oh,
in
it's
it.
the truth.
And then what happens when you do that? That's a $15, $20, $25 saw blade that you got to throw away.
Yes.
Right? So the goal is to make that job better for you, better for your tool, more cuts for your battery, better for the environment.
So if we're going to be encountering wood with nails and possibly screws, that's the product we're going with.
That's it. You want to see some hole saws?
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
All right.
I want to see some hole saw.
Little
Sure.
rough in hole saw. Traditionally, market was either a bimetal hole saw, which worked but had a tendency to burn. Now you're digging plugs out, especially if you're in a moist environment, which sometimes that case is. Self-feed bits, really fast. But self-feed, you had to have a right angle drill. You couldn't run it with a pistol grip drill. Created a lot of mess, right? We got fine dust here versus self-feed. You literally have to have an extra labor on the job site. Time is money, extra labor. So if you can eliminate that labor, make the job easier. And then you have potentially, you got to carry this huge right angle drill around. And you might have to go in between studs, or you might have to go over your head. This tool already weighs enough. So how do we make it better, right? So we want to make fast holes for penetration. Occasionally we're going to counter, we can counter screws, we can counter nails, so we need a solution for that. So the carbide tip, low tooth count, rough end hole saw from Diablo, it fits into our Snap Lock Plus, so it truly is, a quick change. I can change from 2 9/16, for example, all the way up to 4 inch, 5 inch. If I need to go do a toilet, switch back over to supply lines, go down to a 7/8, it's all one mandrel. Clicks right in.
That's crazy.
Clicks right out, right? Pops into the drill, and now we're ready to make a hole. So.
And that's a standard 7/16.
Yeah. Yep. All right, so here's the competitive bit, right? They have a low tooth count hole saw, but it's designed for the same application, but you're gonna see the difference in the design, and it's gonna take a while, believe it or not. Even with this 10-pound weight hanging on, it's gonna take a little bit of time to get this through. That way, if I'm in between studs or overhead or even this, it's extra time. So 10 pounds of weight, competitive solution here. 2x6, just clean wood versus the Diablo rough end carbide tip hole saw. We've got the whole right angle brushless. We're just gonna pull the trigger, see how it goes. 3, 2, 1, hit it. So it's just that extra time and extra work, right? So the way we design it, again, he's talked about the carbide, it's about the brazing, it's about the grinding, it's that, you know, geometries, allows it to make it easier on the tool, easier on the end user. It gives us more flexibility. You know, if he needed to change that out to a different size, different application, you know.
I think one of the best parts I liked about that was he drilled his hole, cleaned out his plug. You were still drilling. I think the cleaning out the plug part's really awesome. You really outdone yourself again.
We're trying.
How do you do it?
Well, it all comes down to what does the end user need, right?
Yeah.
We have to listen to the end user. We have to be curious. We have to understand the challenges they're facing on the job site.
You up to yourself every time I meet with you. I appreciate you taking some time.
Hey, great to see you.
And if you like, when Steven takes into account what you need on the job site and then has his engineers make it, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. You'll get 7 years of good luck. Once again, thank you, brother.
Thank you.
If you want more Diablo, then watch this next video because Steven's might be in that video too, and I know you all love him. See you all on the next one. I'm with Steven. You know what he wanted to tell you, Flint?
It's Diablo.
Not Diablo. We're at Ohio Power Tool for their spring 2023 open house. And we're here at the Wiha booth with our friend Miran. Now here's the deal. We have some other vagrants that might be here as well. And there's so many new announcements that they brought the National Guard in to protect this show. Miran.
Vince, my man, good to see you, buddy.
What's up, brother? Listen, this is the deal. They're dropping brand new tools, accessories today with us. First time you'll ever see it, ever, anywhere.
Buddy.
Let's do it.
So I'm just gonna take any National Impact bits out there. That's a T25 Torx, and I got a T25 in here. We shattered it less than a second. And then let's go get a Wiha Impact Blue Bit TST bit, Torx T25. And I can go for a longer period of time, right?
Amazing.
Perfectly fine.
Real nice.
It's very simple. It's the torsion zone, it's the heat treatment, and our TST Impact Blue Bit. That's what makes this bits the best impact bits in the market. And it comes in different packs and different varieties. So we have them in 1 inch long, 2 and 3.5 inch long bits. This holder I love. Why? Is because it's called a little bit buddy.
It's convenient.
Very convenient. Easy to go in and out, right? Pull this down, use the one that you want, right? And once you're done, put it back in, hold this, you're good to go.
I have this kit. I like this kit because it's great for like tight spots where you can't get a power tool in.
For a tight spot, it's perfect. This has 72 teeth, right? So it's a mini ratchet. And what's really cool about this is we don't have our regular magnetic bit holder. We have our slim fix bit holder.
Okay.
What this one does is basically...
Oh, it locks in, right?
It locks in. It doesn't come out until you release the bits, right? Boom, like that. And once you're done, put it back here. Go box.
That's sweet.
$29.99.
One of my favorite things on this table, though, has got to be the bi-cuts. So I'm going to explain these. I've used these daily, right? Here's the deal. These are good for, you could cut copper with these, you could cut steel. You can't, like people think that they're able to use their wire cutters to cut steel. They can't, they're going to damage, the cutting.
You're absolutely right.
Right? Cutting surface, cutting blade, right. Sometimes, if you don't have the hand strength, right, you can't get enough hand strength, or you have smaller hands, you can't reach in there, right? You would say, oh, I gotta get a different tool, a grinder. Wiha said, no, you don't. No, you don't. What they did was, they decided to give you a little power button. Now, it doesn't make it battery operated. What it does is, it doubles up the power of the tool. You see that? Did you see? That's amazing strength. And I think that has to do a lot with my forearm training. These are brand new.
Yes, these are brand new.
That's why the National Guard's here today.
So you're familiar with the James Bond, right? The 6-in-1?
Yeah.
All the blades in here, they're slim, has a locking mechanism in here, right? Now we came with a more compact version of this. It's called The Pocket Max, little magnetic. Open this up, slide the bits out, slimline, put it back in here, put it in your pocket. Bob's your uncle, you're good to go.
Bro, I didn't realize you had a torque screwdriver.
We have a whole lineup, insulated, non-insulated, and digital. Let me actually show you how it works. So let's say your application says, we have to be 10-inch pounds, right?
Yeah.
You basically adjust the scale to 10-inch pounds, right? So you come here and you say, all right, I want it to be 10.
Okay.
So here we are, boom. Use the blade. Here's the torques. So let's say the minute you hit 10 pounds,
it will click and it will not over-tighten.
Just like that.
Beautiful.
Mainly for cutting tools, carbides, inserts, so you don't damage the screws, right?
Yes.
On the non-insulated. When you use the insulated one, use it more on panels. So let's say you look at your Eaton box, right, electrical box, and you see the manufacturer has certain specs. It says you should not do it more than 12-inch pounds, so you don't over-tighten them. Boom, you're good to go.
This gets adjusted the same way. So you have a tool.
Adjusting tool and a display. So you adjust it to the desired torque value, let's say it's 20-inch pounds. This is because it's insulated, you need an insulated bit holder, and then you put the blade that you want and lock it, and Bob's your uncle.
That is beautiful. Is that digital?
It is digital. You adjust it on the screen in here, you gotta turn it on. Now it's on.
So you adjust
You change it.
Wow.
Electronically, digitally, 12.94, boom, you're good to go. Same thing happens again. Once you hit your desired torque, it's just gonna click. Boom. You can't over tighten.
So with this one, you don't need the additional tool to set the torque.
You don't. Great point.
And I have a question now. This one's not insulated though.
This is not insulated.
Non-insulated.
Only the red, yellow one is insulated.
What if I think my tool is out of calibration?
What a great point. So we recommend, let's say, a year of usage or 5,000 cycles or clicks. Let's say after that, we recommend you, basically looking at how the performance is. Test the tool, basically.
Yeah. So we're not recalibrating, we're getting a new one? Is that what you're saying?
Correct.
Sounds good to me. Brother, thank you so much for having us. I appreciate it.
Thank you for stopping by.
This is exciting. We're at Equip for 2023, and we have a special guest. You asked for him, we have him. Conrad's back. Thank you so much
for taking some time. Good to see you, Vince. Thank you for having me.
So I heard that you were at the forefront of research and development for this bike. What can you tell us about it? Is this gas powered or is this battery operated?
No, this is battery operated. It's Ego's first hub motor. The hub motor is, and it sounds silly to say, it's extremely, extremely quiet. And it also takes away the complexity of the chain. It's also really, really efficient. It's dual port, so peak power. Runs off 2 batteries.
You need 2 though?
You don't need 2.
You can run 1?
Yeah, you can run on 1. It'll run better off 2. For sure, you'll get more power, but it'll run off 1. It'll be kitted with 2 7.5s, but there'll also be a bare tool option.
Everybody wants to know how fast is this thing?
It'll go 28 miles an hour.
28 miles an hour. Here's another question on the bike.
Those gas classic mini bikes are all about 20 miles an hour, so it's faster than them.
Wow. So we have a brake light?
Yep.
We have a headlight?
Headlights. It's not street legal. It's off-road and private property use only.
Okay.
Other cool features, it actually has a storage bay here.
Okay.
Big enough to stuff like a windbreaker or something like that, but it's also like slotted so it'll nicely hold a 3rd battery.
Oh, wow.
So if you drain these 2 down, you can pull one out, throw it here, and take the battery out, put it there.
I might have missed it. Did you tell us range?
20 miles.
20 miles?
As kitted, yeah.
You have can I go full out for 20 miles?
No, that's at like the normal range. We have different modes, so you have like an eco, normal, and sport. Sport mode's more acceleration, so that sort of depletes you a little bit. A lot of those classic mini bikes were like a straight frame, and there'd be like a seat with a couple springs underneath them.
Okay.
And so like when you're scooting across grass or dirt at 20 miles an hour, you really had no suspension. The other thing is their foot pegs were way out here. So even when you hit bumpy spots, you actually couldn't stand up on that foot peg.
Gotcha.
So what we did is we moved the foot peg back a little bit. That gives you the ability to ride in like an aggressive position or like load into bumps, that kind of thing. And then we also gave it like a monoshock rear suspension, so it actually has real suspension.
Real suspension.
Right. How about it?
Brakes?
Dual hydraulic. You can only go as fast as you can slow down. So it's dual hydraulic disc brakes, so you can slow down late into a corner.
I got another question. Does this use regenerative braking at all?
We aren't using it. It could, but we aren't using it because we want it to be able to freewheel. So like you can let off the gas, and
Gotcha.
if you would do a bunch of regenerative, when you let off the gas, it would kind of like jerk you forward.
Gotcha.
We didn't want that effect.
Okay.
So we wanted it to be more like you let off the gas and it coasted.
Coast. Makes sense, makes sense.
Take a seat.
I'm not going to take center stage. I want the tractor to take
So
center stage.
this is something our users have really been asking for. You know, we launched with the ZTR in 2021,
Yep.
and then we had a 52. Last year we did an E-Steer. But we have people that either have a little bit smaller yard, or tractor users tend to be a little bit more utility driven, where they use it to tow trailers. So come with 6 amp hour batteries. It's got some storage, because everybody's like got gloves, that kind of thing. But it's still, right, it's still an Ego, so you still charge the batteries in there. The screen still gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of like customizing blade speeds, all of that.
The charging alone, just the ability to put 6 of the batteries in there and plug it in and have them all rapidly charge,
It's a big deal.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yep, it's a big deal. Because you can use it as a fast charger kind of for your other stuff.
That's what I do.
Yep.
That's what I do. It's easier than plugging in multiple rapid chargers. So will there be, I know there's accessories for the zero turns.
Yep.
As far as sunshades.
There'll be a bagger.
Are
There'll
we
be.
going to have a specific Ego trailer? Is that in the future?
We're working on a trailer. Yep.
Nice.
Yep,
I've been
we're
waiting
working
for
on a
that.
trailer. Yep, we're working on a trailer.
All right, beautiful.
It's the same deck as the 42-inch CTR.
Okay. So same deck.
Same deck.
So you're going to get the same cut quality.
Correct. Yep. Cuts the same.
Just in a different.
Just a different form factor. It saves. So a ZTR is dual motor in the back.
Yes.
So there's already like a cost associated to another motor.
Okay.
That other motor has to have another circuit board, and then because you're driving more motors, there's like almost an efficiency loss. So you need more batteries to sort of overcome that.
Yeah.
So we can actually get like a really nice range with less battery and a little bit lower cost because there's one less motor in it.
So there are 2 more products I see out of the corner of my eye.
Right.
I'm hoping that you can give us some information
I can
on
give you,
them.
yeah, I can do it. I worked with Ego for 5 years.
Yes.
And since before I started, this predates me, the #1 most asked for thing
Pressure washer?
is a pressure washer. The second most asked for thing
I've been asking.
is a wet dry vac. And we listened to them and we're sitting there for years reading like, I know, you want a pressure washer. Here's your pressure washer.
So 2 batteries? You
Yep.
need both batteries?
You don't need both batteries, but again, it'll give you more power if you run 2 batteries in it. 3,200 PSI,
Wow, okay.
which is powerful. Like, don't hit your foot, that'll hurt. There'll be like a brass foaming cannon. So this is the one that comes with it, but there'll be another cannon that's like a brass one. That makes it more sudsy. Has the quick connects already on.
So quick connects, and then, so you can either go with the foam cannon
Yeah.
or then go with your wand.
Correct. This has like all your power settings and stuff like that. So you can actually make the changes on the wand itself.
Okay. How's this powered?
Small little battery.
Gotcha.
Just like a little watch battery kind of thing. I think it's a CR2132.
So it's a watch battery.
Yeah,
so it's not something they have to recharge. You have a light, like a life expectancy?
It's a summer's worth easy.
So what heads are included with this?
Your broad heads all the way through like the 0 little nozzle thing. So you get 4 heads with it.
Gotcha. And this is what, the foam cannon?
Yeah, that's like a
It's a Sudser?
suds or something.
A turbo. It's a turbo.
It says turbo on it, so it must be good.
Listen, it's good if it says turbo.
Yeah, turbo's good.
Undoubtedly, one of the most exciting things for me is this shop vac. What can you tell us, Conrad, please?
I know, so it's a 9-gallon wet dry vac, run up to 60 minutes of run time.
1 battery or 2 batteries?
1 battery, 20 minutes on turbo. Comes kitted with all your sort of standard attachments, but we tried to do a good job of like storing them and having them sort of tucked away.
One of the things that really caught my eye, and it's always of concern for me as a contractor, is the hose. I don't have to worry about it yanking out of the front.
Correct, you can pull it, which is what people do. You can pull it by the thing. This actually, it's not on there, but it will have remote on-off. It's another thing, so like if you're working in your car, you can turn it on, you can turn it off, but not have to go back to the machine to do it.
These casters look to lock.
Yes.
So a lot of times, if I'm in the process of working, sometimes if there's no locking wheels, the vacuum can actually brush into what I'm working on.
Oh, okay.
High-end cabinets, whatever. So I like the idea that this little extra has been added to the rack.
All right.
Can I jump in there?
Let's do it. No.
No?
No, sorry.
I heard the seat's real comfortable.
The seat is very comfortable.
Okay.
Yeah.
We want to know everything that you know and can share with us about this.
So what we have here is our first commercial ZTR. So this doesn't share a single part from our current ZTR. Current ZTR is a residentially aimed ZTR. This was developed to be a commercial ZTR to live through the rigors of hot days, riding on an open trailer, of like getting abused, high hours.
What happens if something does go down? Like how is this serviced? Will it be serviced at a local dealer somewhere?
Yeah, like a dealer could do the service. We wanted to make it easy for the dealer to do that service. And then even if at some point maybe make it so that like a user at some point could even like do the service themselves. Like we want to make it like plug and chug, like like you're able to diagnose it, fix it, address it, get to it easily.
I think that's great news.
And fix
a lot of people
like,
are going to be happy to hear this.
Yeah, it's making it easy to work on was important to us.
What is running this monster?
So we can walk around the back.
We're gonna swing around.
We've spent, and you touch it. Oh my God. So we spent a lot of time interviewing landscapers. What we noticed interviewing them is they were telling me a lot of times they were only using like 30, sometimes maybe 40% of that battery during the day.
Yeah.
But what we noticed is they're spending like $40,000 on a ZTR with this really big battery, and you're only using like 30% of it a day. And I remember talking to this one landscaper, like we were out in California. I'm like, I'd be sort of livid if I spent that much money and I was only using this little portion of the battery. And so what we wanted to do is be able to make it so you could right size your battery, like put enough in, or not, to make it do what it needs to do throughout an entire day.
Right.
But then like also hit the price point so we can stay south of 20K.
Sure.
We spent a lot of time researching landscapers. We weren't trying to understand the products. We were trying to understand like how's the money flow, how their business operate, what kind of margins are they working on.
You know what? That's going to mean a lot. What happens sometimes with these regulations is that it prices the small guy out of business.
Right.
Like think about how do some people get started in landscaping? They start out as a child, going from house to house.
We talked to them, yeah. They started with their dad's 21-inch lawnmower.
And you know what? I think it's great that Ego is taking into consideration the small people or the small guy that's just getting started out. Does this mower need to run on all three of these batteries?
No, it could run on less. It's actually 4. There's a 4th bay.
Oh, there's a 4th slot.
Yeah, there's a 4th slot up there.
Okay.
But no, it'll run on like 2.
It can run on 2 of these. And you know,
and 2 would be like 2 would be about equivalent like acreage, about like 4-ish acres.
Wow, really? You have this larger battery, 2 of them, possibly. Yep. You're able to, during the course of the day, you don't need to even recharge your string trimmer or blower battery. Conventionally, with a cord or a charger, you could just plug it back into your mower.
And then at the end of the day, you're just charging one thing. We actually have an insert that'll launch along with this. So if you wanted, this got 4 slots. So if you wanted to run this off of 8 Power Plus batteries, you could. You are not limited to the high capacity battery.
So you've even made the mower backwards compatible.
Backwards compatible.
Bare tool option for the mower?
We're probably through dealers. We probably could.
Guess what though? Some people that are already invested in the batteries or other products, they might go, listen, I don't need those batteries. I just need the mower.
Or an early adopter who has a 52 and a whole bunch of 12s that they've been running it off of for a landscaper application would be able to take those 12s, put them in this machine.
That's awesome. People can expect that this mower will do the job that the commercial zero turn has been doing. Mm-hmm. The tires, the turns, they're going to get a product that meets or exceeds what they're currently using, correct?
Correct, yep.
Awesome.
You got it, man.
Listen, I appreciate you taking your time. Thank you so much for the explanation. I think we got to go look at some batteries now.
Yeah, we'll talk to Nikki on the charging stuff.
We're going to go check out the charging stuff for our new commercial mower that I don't really need, but I'm probably going to buy it. Thanks, Conrad.
Yeah.
We're at Ohio Power Tool for their spring 2023 event. It's an open house. That means anybody can come. That's why they allowed me here. We happen to be at the Milwaukee Tool booth. We're here with Steven and Alicia, and they have some exciting stuff from MX Fuel. Can you guys tell us a little bit about it, please?
Yeah, absolutely. So today we are showcasing some of the new products that we are going to be shipping in Q4 of this year. We are the first company today that is going to be able to provide a completely cordless pour to finish process from wet concrete. So we already have had our backpack and briefcase vibrators available, as well as our vibratory screeds, but today we're showcasing 2 new exciting solutions, our 36-inch walk behind trowel, and then our 24-inch edging trowel here, both delivering 5 horsepower performance without any of those gas headaches. Significantly less vibration, less noise, and really changing the way that you're gonna be able to do this type of work both outside and in occupied and confined spaces. What else we're showing off? We have our new MX Fuel 6-inch green concrete saw for cutting control joints. So this is really finishing that pour to finish process, right, by cutting those joints. 6-inch saw, but you're gonna get up to 1.5 inch depth capacity.
Bruh.
Other key thing here, no gas headaches again, so you're running quieter, no emissions, but you're getting gas-like performance. And then on one battery, you're gonna see up to 160 linear feet of cutting per charge.
I have a question.
Yeah.
And I know that it will probably vary, but with the trowels, like square footage wise, what can someone expect with the battery power? And I know with how dry it is, could vary. Can you tell us a little bit about it so they have an expectation?
Yeah, sure. So it's of course gonna depend on how many passes you're doing, if you have a pan, what the accessory is. But generally from a duration standpoint, these are gonna be running on our 12-0 batteries, 35 minutes on the 24-inch, and then 25 minutes on the 36-inch.
Perfect, thank you.
Again, that's at full throttle.
One of the most impressive things I think I've seen today, I mean, this stuff's great and all, but the thing that really tickles my fancy is seeing this giant core drill. This is amazing. I can't even believe. There was a time where I wouldn't even consider using a battery-operated drill, a 1/2-inch drill, because it wasn't powerful enough. We've come into an age where we're using core drill. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Are you really gonna do a demo?
I'm absolutely gonna do a demo here, yeah. So
we
just
really
quick,
wanna watch it.
Quick wanna talk about what we're doing here, right? So 2020, we came out with our MX Fuel handheld core drill. That's where we are really delivering that cordless performance on diameters up to 6-inch. Now we are so excited to present the MX Fuel core rig with the power to do up to 14-inch holes in reinforced concrete. People said we couldn't do it, but here we are. It's very exciting. So I'm glad to walk you guys through a demo here today.
I think one of the great things that I see from Milwaukee Tool in the past few years is them creating like systems, things that are working together, complementing each other. For instance, this backpack water supply. It's great to complement the core drill, the cut-off saws. It's really awesome. So you don't have to cut dryer with a vacuum.
That easy.
It's pretty awesome. All right, so I have to ask, how many holes can they expect? You know, you could give me any size. I mean, like, do you get one hole this size?
Yeah, so I could give you 2 different numbers here, right? So up to 14-inch capacity, like I said, if you're doing 10-inch holes,
yes,
through 6-inch slab, reinforced with number 5 rebar, you're gonna get up to 4 holes. If you step that down now to 6-inch holes, you're gonna be able to do up to 8 6-inch holes in that same reinforced concrete, yep. And that's gonna be on 1 battery charge. So this will be kitted with 2 of our new 8-amp-hour batteries, as well as a supercharger and this awesome stand.
So with that, right, it's kitted. What can they expect to pay? What's the price? Any promotions running right now?
Actually, we're running promotions.
At the show, right?
At the show, not on this unit, unfortunately.
Okay.
We do have our handheld core drill that'll be under promotion. This is going to be retailing at about $69.99.
Okay, fair enough. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Vince.
Thanks, Vince. You didn't even say anything, Steve. Continuing with our MX Fuel theme, we have an exciting new tool that Alex here is going to tell us all about. It's their new pipe threading machine. This is my first time seeing it, so you're going to have to tell me all about it. Give me all you got.
So like he said, this is our new MX Fuel pipe threader machine. It's really 3 things. It collapses, so I'll just do a full demo here real quick on how it really works.
Oh, this is great.
So transportation is the biggest thing. So as you can see right now, it does collapse. It's got the wheels on it, so it's all transportable. And then you can either store it horizontal, as we have right now, or lift it up And you can store it vertically as well. As you see it right now, this is how it comes when it's shipped. So no assembly necessary. It's all one piece, which is obviously very nice. And then just to do a little demo.
Wow, that's great, right?
Lock it in, all set. So 3 things really it does. Similar to a rigid 300. It has the ability to cut the pipe. You can ream it then, and then you can thread it. So it does up to 2 inch right now, so half to 2 inch. Some other things here, it's got these hammer lock features on it, so it essentially secures it and makes it nice and sturdy in there, so it's not gonna be moving around. For the threading head, it does have like an auto stop, so you can actually, when the pipe hits it, that means it basically releases for you, so it can actually tell you that, you know, the thread has been complete. That is adjustable, it is manual, so if you don't want that on there, you have the ability to do that as well. So these are shipping now. Another big thing too, I should say, is the oil reservoir. So all the oil actually recycles on it. So you pour, we recommend up to 3/4 of a gallon, and it also basically cycles through. So it doesn't, you don't have to mess containment, no cleanup, and it's very easy to.
So it will filter that oil as you're using it.
Yep.
Wow.
It's all stored in this oil, in this reservoir, and again, it just kind of recycles through each time.
So I have a question. So as you're using it, right, you need to store it quickly. Like, they won't have a mess. It's going to be stored
it's all gonna
in
be
that
right
reservoir.
There. Yep. Wow. All right there. So I know some of our competitors, they have the bucket, they have multiple pieces that they got to carry around. Again, everything right now is in one piece, and the biggest thing, that mess containment. So the oil basically recycles on it, and again, it's going to stay clean for you as you're using it.
Can we see it cut and thread maybe?
Sure, absolutely.
That would be terrific.
So again, hammer lock it nice and tight in place. So we're gonna cut it first.
Ream it?
Ream it right now. Next. And you're gonna thread it.
Whoa. My question is, as you begin to thread,
yep,
would it not feed itself, or do you need to continue to apply
once
pressure?
it hooks on, then you're good to go. We recommend turning a little bit just to continue the process, but once it's on, it's on.
Perfect.
You're good to go.
What does a unit like this in a kit cost?
You're looking at ballpark around 7,000.
Sure.
For the kit, 2 batteries.
And this machine,
die heads.
It will do 2 inch as it stands. What other can it do? 3 inch, 4 inch? What size is it up to?
It does up to 2 inch.
So it'll do up to 2 inch.
Yep.
All right. I appreciate it.
Yep, absolutely.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Oh, listen, before we leave, I just, because Flint was here and he's claimed that he already had all his propaganda planned out. While I was in your booth today, did I complain about lunch or cheesesteaks, or was I mean to either of you in any way?
I had a great time.
Thank you, I appreciate that. We're at STAFTA for 2023, and we're in the Flex booth. And we got Big Jeff with us. I've been waiting for this.
Everybody's been waiting for this.
Yes.
So this you'll see early in the new year.
Okay.
Okay. 18 gauge
So
nailer.
first quarter?
Yes, sir.
2024.
2024.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. So, you know, at sightline, you can see what you have for nails right away. You know, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100.
I like that.
Dry fire lockout, so you're not going to mar any of your material. Toolless clog adjustments. Oh, we're shooting nails.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Yo, you see how talented I am? I just picked them right
You're
up out of
fast.
the air.
Toolless clog adjustment. All right.
Yes.
Put these back in. So up to 2,200 nails on a single 2.5 amp hour battery.
Wow, that's a lot.
Industry leading, okay? You got your glasses on?
I have a question.
Yes, sir.
What is the capacity of brad nail this will take? Smallest to largest, do you know?
Up to 2 inches.
So it's up to 2 inches?
Yes, sir.
Okay, perfect. And we're just gonna go through.
You can shoot anywhere you like. So you're in single play mode, as I call it right now. So single fire, right?
Yep. Nice.
And then there's basically.
How's my depth adjustment work here?
Depth adjustment is really simple. Essentially, it's a hard click, so it's an audible click where you are, and then you're setting your adjustment, right? And it's a hard stop when you get there.
I like that.
Non-marring tips are on the tool, of course, and then you've got a couple that are stationed here.
Maybe I'm working on a nailer, right?
Yes, sir.
Something that's not going to be part of the finished product that's seen. I need to use brads to set it, okay? Then I'm moving quickly into something that's pre-finished hardwood.
Okay.
That will be seen. You know, some of my other nailers, it's like a thumb, it's like a thumb dial.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of adjustment. This looks like much
It's
faster.
It's quite simple. I mean, you're an audible click, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you have the fifth setting, right?
So can I play with that?
Absolutely. you
So-
can. That's at full height right now.
So this is would leave this brad the most proud, right? So you can see we're slightly proud. Then, and we just want to be, let's just say we wanted to be flush. We would come back one click, we'd come in, test. You can see we're literally right there at the surface. Now let's just say this was finished and we wanted to get a little filler in there or some of that colored crayon for finished woods for cabinetry. Boom, you can see we're set perfectly. We're ready to fill.
Another neat thing, I'm going to put you into what I call repeater mode.
The repeater mode.
So this is one of the industry leading in terms of, I'm going to let you play with it.
Okay. I mean, do we go full Rambo right now?
It's up to you, man. I don't call it full Rambo. I call it full Vince at VCG.
Whoa! I went so quick. You could see it stopped me from firing. Oh,
You're getting there. At 5, the dry fire lockout will come into play.
and you can see we've now hit that stop.
Yes, sir.
Is there? And you can see right there.
The benefit to it, obviously, is that you're not dry firing and marring that surface, right?
You don't want to dry fire.
Absolutely.
This is great. Perfect.
That's the 18 gauge nailer. So let's talk, our impacts that are coming this again, same thing, Q1 of 24. So the mid torque is my go-to. I'm a hot rod guy, I'm a wrencher.
Yeah.
I got a 49 hot rod that I play with on the weekends. My go-to is our 1/2 inch mid torque. Like, it is my favorite tool we have.
Yeah.
However, coming really quickly, you're gonna see a full suite of basically impact wrenches. So you're gonna start out at a 3/8 compact.
Wait a minute. You know what's confusing me? For a second there, I thought this was the mid torque.
No, this is our mid torque.
This is the mid torque now.
Yeah.
This is the mid torque.
What's that?
What's this?
So this is your 1/2 inch high torque.
Wait a minute. Has this been redesigned? This isn't the same one, is it?
This is brand new.
This is brand new.
Yes, sir.
Wait, this is the first time I'm seeing
This
this.
is the first time anybody's seeing this.
That means this is the first time you're seeing this. Wait a minute, dude.
Hold on, let me give you a battery.
Wait a minute. This is significantly smaller than the outgoing,
100%
right?
it is. And it's a significant lift over what you have. So our conventional 1/2 inch that you're used to
Yes.
is about 1,150 foot-pounds of, they call it nut busting torque, right?
Yes.
This is 1,550, okay? And we've kept some real nice things in this. Do you remember on the 1/2 inch how the head actually
Yes.
floated? So like you're used to, you've got your 3 different, torque modes.
Yeah.
You've got your auto mode when you break that nut loose and you want it to, not damage a wheel. 3 high bright LEDs.
Yo, this is, dude.
It's a sweet tool.
This is sweet.
Yeah. 1,100 foot-pounds of fastening
torque.
Correct.
Nick, if you're watching, you can keep the old one. I'm getting this one.
But that's not it. Like, we've got a 3/4 coming too, right?
Yeah.
So now you're into 3/4. Now it's 1,600 foot-pounds.
Wait, so this is 1,550. That actually does get a boost.
Yes, sir. You go
So
to
this is 1,600.
Yes, sir.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So this would be like superstructure?
Yeah, superstructure, you know, things like transport truck tires. You know, those guys need big torque.
Sure.
Those are big wheels, big fasteners. We talk about high torque.
Yes.
You know, but we've got even, I didn't get to show you, is our new, so 3/8, right? Compact. I'll put that in your hand. I'll trade you for a minute. So this is a 3/8 compact.
Yo,
which
ring
is,
light.
Again, ring light. In addition, there's one here that we didn't bring to the show this week. Also, is the same body, a little bit bigger, and it's a compact 1/2 inch for using around the shop as well.
Really?
So you're essentially going to have, you know,
What's the?
so 450 foot-pounds of nut bust. The 1/2 inch and the 3/8 are the same.
Okay.
Same nut busting torque of 450 foot.
I have a question.
Yes, sir. No, you can't have that.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man.
You look at a lot of tranny shops, things like that.
Yeah.
A 3/8 impact is their go-to, right? That's what they're going to use on the bench for most of their products and most of their jobs. Even in the mechanic shop, you know, if you're working on a motor, 99 times out of 10,
Yeah.
3/8 power is all you need.
Absolutely.
It's not till you get to tires, tie rods, suspension that you need big power, right?
Dude, this thing, it just fits in my hand.
It's awesome.
It feels like it was made for me, Jeff. You see what I'm getting at?
I see you're getting that, but you can't keep that one.
Sorry.
We need to keep it at the show this week.
All right. I love the fact that you've upped the numbers performance-wise,
Yeah.
but you didn't compromise the user. You still have the vibration reducing
important.
features. Yeah.
There's always disruption. I mean, look at our right angle drills,
Yes.
right? They both have turbo. The compact is insane power.
Yes.
In addition, they've all got anti-kickback, which amazes me because there's units out there in the industry today that don't have an anti-kickback, and I'm sure you've run a right angle drill before. When it goes for a ride, you hold on.
So one time I had a 1/2 inch corded hammer drill. I won't say the name, but I was mixing joint compound. I was whipping up joint compound with it. I didn't put the handle on.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know if I had a handle. And this thing took me for a ride.
I bet.
I didn't know if it ripped off my arm. Like, that's how bad it hurt. I'm like, oh my God, the pain is unbelievable.
Yeah.
So it's no joke.
The other thing that's really specific to us, not specific to us, really neat, is our 4-port simultaneous, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, we're one of the only ones in the industry today that have a 4-port simultaneous. And I know you know what simultaneous is.
Sure.
But not everybody not all your viewers do.
No.
Simultaneous is ultimately, I can put 4 batteries on this and they all charge at the same time. And each bank here is 280 watts.
Okay.
So it's equivalent to our rapid charger. This actually pops into our stack pack too, which, you know, is really
Yeah.
cool.
I mean, listen, here's the thing. Instead of loading up a box full of chargers,
Yes.
you're putting this on top and maybe putting the batteries inside the box, but you have a system in and out, on and off the job as quick as possible.
Even in the shop, at my shop at home, I actually have a 4-port that hangs on my wall like this.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what I use as my charger. right?
Beautiful.
So keep it in mind. Cheers.
I
Vince.
appreciate it. You didn't say anything about the batteries. I can't take these home, right?
You cannot. Sorry. I need those. We got a full show, Vince. I love you, but they have to stay here.
Here with Beck, and this is a revisit because a lot of you were super interested in Roy tools. They're USA made.
Made in Ohio. Steel comes from Ohio. They're manufactured in Ohio.
We did this demonstration, and some of you weren't convinced. Came back to have Beck do it over for you so you could see it. Or do I have to do it?
No, well, you're going to do it, but I'll explain what it is first. So this is a grade 8 fastener, and it's mounted in one of our torque wrenches. And what we're going to do here is we're going to have you take some competitive wrenches.
Yes.
We're going to have you strip it, and then we're going to see if you can turn it with ours. So I've got Snap-on, Proto, Craftsman.
We'll do it. We can use them all. Can we?
Snap-on.
The one that they complained about was my snap-on wrench would never do that. I'm like, oh,
So
whatever.
Snap-on's first. So start up kind of high because I'm going to have you turn it. So turn it until you strip it. So you're going to have to put a little effort into it. All right, so you took a nice chunk out of it.
See it?
See right there? All right, let's put the SK on the same flat.
SK.
See if you can get it to turn
So
anymore.
I should be on this
Yeah,
flat.
same flat. See if you can get any more out of it. All right, so you took a little more material off, didn't really turn anymore. How about Here's a Black Hawk. Put the Black Hawk on the same flat.
Should I put the Black Hawk down?
All right, so turned a little bit more. I mean, that is good and rounded off now.
I'd say so.
All right, yeah, how about Craftsman? We'll see if we get any more out of it. All right, so a little bit more. So you're not gonna be able to turn that anymore, right? That fastener's boogered up.
It looks like it to me.
Standard issue, right tool 9/16 with right grip 2.0. No extra cost. Same flat.
Same flat.
Yep, give it a turn.
Am I supposed to be able to like...
See how much more it turned?
Oh, yeah.
But it's not slipping off.
No,
You
not
can
at
let
all.
go of it. Look at that. All right, so what's happening here, on the mouth of our wrench, see those etched grooves in there?
Yeah, biting in there.
So this right grip is those etches and it's the shape of the mouth of the wrench. So what we do is we put all of the torque on the flats of the fastener. Every wrench you just used and every wrench you've ever used before turns on the tips. So that same technology, which is called right drive on our sockets, turns on the flats, not on the tips. So to a guy in a factory working on an old piece of machinery that's already rusted up, means he's going to be able to fix it. But to a guy on a tower, that means he's not going to have a potential injury, slip, fall.
My hand's kind of injured because it didn't slip. Look at that. Look at that. I think I got a black and blue. Beck, thank you very much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Hope you're all believers now.
What's up, brother?
Good to see you,
Thank
my
you
man.
for having
Thanks
us in
for
the booth.
coming by.
What do we have new? I know you got something new for us.
We got
I'm
so
gonna
many
get out of
good
his
things.
way.
Hey, I actually want to start with the real deal right here. This is our new premium mobile toolkit, 194-piece set.
This is nice.
SAE and metric color-coded nut setters, 6-inch. The most snug made in Germany bit holder in here. Then,
Wait, made in Germany?
That's it, yep. And the most snug bit holder you can ever find in your life. And then
Wait,
we
look
got
at this.
little micro bit sets, 4mm, with the little extension in here for your electronic applications. And we have our Gold Box TST blue bits with the little mini ratchet and a bit holder in here. Wait, gets better. Measuring tape, hammer, level. This is the first foam tray only. Second, full line of pliers and cutters and the bike cut. Made in Spain adjustable wrenches.
These
Auto
are
pliers.
brand new, aren't they?
Brand new, 8, 10, and 12 inches. Check them out, how smooth they are, right?
Oh, they are smooth.
Metric and SAE, double-sided.
Are you making fun of me?
Yeah,
What
so
do you
I can-
mean?
yeah,
It's
that's
adjustable
it.
wrench. Oh, you
That's
mean
it.
the measuring?
Yes, the measuring, that's what I meant.
He's trying to pull a trick on me. I love him.
So we got this tray. Wait, gets better. Then we have our made in Germany screwdrivers in here. The extra heavy duty, the
I use
chisel
this
demolition.
all the time.
How amazing is this?
I
you
love
cut
it.
the handle wide open, the metal goes all the way through.
You know what the best part is? Right. Sometimes, like, if I have to pull out, like, old fasteners that were, like, painted, boom. I set it on the fastener, tap it with a hammer, it knocks it right out, and then I can just back out my fastener. I love this.
100%. And this, you can actually put a little ratcheting wrench on here, right?
Oh, yeah.
You can do whatever you want to do. Then we have hex keys, SAE, metric, and Torx driver. And it's the ErgoStar one. So you turn one key, it opens up for you for easy access. Put the one you want, put it back in, boom, Bob's your uncle.
I like that.
That easy. Hang tight. Last but not least,
But there's more.
there's more, guys.
I like this a lot.
You got sockets, wrenches, extensions,
Yo.
deep sockets, regular sockets, right?
And these are, oh, this is stamped in there.
They're stamped in
So
there.
this isn't gonna rub off. Plus, it has, like, the nice logo on there.
The logo embedded.
I
chrome.
like that.
And then, very easy portable. So what you do is, you just put all those heavy duty foam trays, stack them up on top of each other, right? This is a military grade, heavy duty, waterproof case. Just put it here, pull out the lock, boom,
Oh, that's nice.
Bob's your uncle. That easy.
You put your, like, some of your best stuff in here. It's not,
Well said. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's all the best top sellers, the
Yeah.
heavy hitters.
Yes.
The bike cuts, the ErgoStars. So that's one of my favorite kits. This is gonna be available Q1.
yeah.
The retail SRP will be $14.99 on this.
Okay. $14.99.
SRP. The backpack. This is one of my favorite tools we're gonna launch this in Q1.
I gotta tell you, I liked your old backpack.
That was fantastic. The collab that we had with Vito
Yep.
was amazing.
Yes.
Now, this is our own version of the backpack that we have.
So this is your backpack.
This is our backpack. We have our soft grip handle in here. We have our heavy duty bottom,
I like that a lot.
right? We have the YKK zippers.
Oh, yeah.
We have nice storage in here.
That's
Then
nice.
the back, we have a nice compartment for your laptop. Check it out.
Dude, I like the padding on the back. You know what I mean? You load this thing up.
Yeah. It's all the details, right?
You load these up. If they're not padded, it's gonna beat you up.
100%.
You know, I go at home at night when I have the backpack without the padding. My wife's like, "What's this? What are these black and blues on your shoulders? Who put them on you?" Not anymore. Not anymore, honey. I don't have to worry about no black and blues.
We're launching the backpack by itself, and we're gonna also have kits. So we're gonna have our top. We're gonna have an insulated kit and a basically mechanics version of the kit as well.
That's nice.
Full with tools.
How much the backpack?
It's gonna be $275 SRP.
That's cool. What else you got for me, Chief?
Let's go.
Wait a minute. Is this real or not?
This is actually going to be real.
Okay, because you promised this metal storage.
Wait, oh. We're not messing around. I've been promising Vince, within a year time, we're gonna have this available, right?
We're gonna have this year, 2024.
2024, it's
great.
coming.
And it's gonna be
Wiha. It's
Wiha.
Wiha.
Beautiful.
It's gonna be Wiha.
This
Check
is
it out.
nice.
See, lock it.
Yo.
Yeah.
We just gave them our secret.
I like that.
Boom.
With it comes up.
We have 18 different variations of our foam trays, and we keep expanding it based on popular demand. So we're like, okay, we need a nice storage for those. Look at this foam tray with the soft finish made in Germany, or the extra heavy duty made in Germany with the demolition driver. Or you can get a different flavor of the pliers or the sockets. We have them in 1/4 inch, 3/8, and 1/2 inch, SAE and metric. So you can get our foam trays because we have them in small, medium, large sizes.
Yeah.
And you can fit them right in here. So our big one, which is going to be our wrenches, it's going to fit here. And then you can have our medium and the small sizes and configure it to your own liking.
Yes.
Some people want to insulate it, some don't want to insulate it. You can just configure it to what you want. And these first row will be just for your everyday tools without the foams, right?
This is great. How much is the box? If they were gonna outfit, you know?
I don't have a price on the box. I don't even want to assume the price on the kit.
Guess what?
But it's coming soon, guys.
It's coming soon. I have a price. It's up in here. Leave it down in the comment section below. How much do you think the box will be before you're outfitting with tools? I personally think that you're attracting so many young people that are coming into the trades because they see it offers great value for like some of the best engineered tools. Is it my imagination?
Well said. You summarized it perfectly. And to your point,
Yeah.
we try to give everybody an opportunity to use our tools. So if you guys come here, I'm going to show you our screwdriver extravaganza. To your point right here.
Screwdriver extravaganza.
So we have a screwdriver extravaganza going on. We know we're the king of screwdrivers. We make made in Germany beautiful, the best screwdrivers in the world. We want everyone to have an opportunity to try them and feel them. So we came up with this promotion: 2, 5, and 10-piece sets. So you can buy a 2-piece soft finish, $12.99.
Wow.
Or $24.99, or $74 for the whole tray. Or you can buy the extra heavy duty one for $29.99 2-piece, or $64 for the 5-piece, and insulated for $14, $29, and $75 till end of this year, limited.
So this runs to the end of the year.
This runs to
and
the
this
end
is
of the year.
on your website?
It's on our website and to our stocking distributors that they have access
so
to.
you can get through your distributor.
Absolutely.
I think you guys should all check it out. Tell me about the new. Listen, I know you.
No. Yeah, you know, I mean, one of my favorite, right? You know, the hex keys, you've seen them, the magic ring with the little hole in
the magic ring
to hold it in place. We got the color-coded hex keys as well.
So spoiler alert, I was already told these are not new, but they're new. They have a new finish. These are beautiful like this.
Thank you.
I like them so much better just with the brush finished over chrome.
It's funny, a lot of people say that.
Okay, I guess that's why you made the change.
Yeah. So
these are brand new though.
Brand new 8, 10, and 12 adjustable wrenches with popular demand, and we have a 3-piece set as well.
What is the price on these?
You get a 3-piece made in Spain adjustable wrench set going on for $67.99.
Yo, and they're standard and metric.
We added the metric version of the color-coded nut setters. We always talked about that,
Yeah,
and now we added that. It's in stock. We're selling this. We have our TSD bits, one of my favorite bits, the 3.5-inch long bits, 2-inch and 1-inch long.
What's going on with the product line at Lowe's? Are you expanding that line?
Yeah, so we at Lowe's, we have our impact bit sets,
Yes.
the TSD blue, and we have a handful of pliers and multi-drivers in there. So we are on the wall for the power tools and accessories with all the blue bits and our color-coded nut setter and the 40-piece bit sets.
They're gonna have more SKUs.
Yeah,
coming?
I mean, we're doing really well with the offering in there. when you have a premium brand,
Yes.
and you have a really competitive price point, and the customer is coming, he's like, oh my God, I can get Wiha, the best brand, the best bit out there for a very competitive price point. It's a no-brainer. You can buy this 40-piece bit set for $29.99.
Yeah, I know.
Right? I know that this is one of our favorite tools, the 6-in-1. I call it James Bond, the slimline.
James Bond.
You know, 33% narrower to fit in tighter spots with this locking mechanism. So a lot of our customers love this, but they're like, I want something more compact. We listened. So we came up with something called the Pocket Max. Insulated VDE slimline blades, and all these blades are interchangeable with the 6-in-1, with our Speedy, with the torque control. Slip it back here, hook in your pocket, take it all out, boom, you're good to go.
Bob's your uncle.
I know, Bob's your uncle. Crazy, right? The first insulated battery-operated screwdriver in the world.
Dude, that thing's great.
Speedy back and forth.
Is this brand new or no?
Right, we've had it for 3 years now, Speedy, and this is the second generation, which launched last year. That's 2.0.
Was the light always like this?
No, you're right. The light was always a dot.
I would have noticed that.
We improved the light. Great observation. It was a dot, and now we came all the way to ring, so I can have a better
That's terrific.
clearance on this, right? Again, these blades are all interchangeable with this whole program.
It's a system.
That's the beauty. It's a system. It's a system.
Listen, here's the thing. Every time I come to this booth, or the booth, or your booth, I'm like, he can't, there's no way. But you outdo yourself every time, bro.
I appreciate that. It means a lot.
But the brand keeps doing more and more, and you are just like...
We are investing. You know, we are committed to the market, to the end user, to the distributors, to the industry. We always want to innovate. We want to come up with new products that actually, that's what we call it. We have tools that work for you.
Yeah, we have tools that work for you. Thank you, brother.
Brother, thank you so much.
And I feel like when we have Miran come on for a special appearance and smash the like button, it's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. You'll get 7 years of good luck. Leave it down in the comment section below. What do you think? And I know what a lot of you think, but we want to hear it. What do you think of Wiha, the new offerings? Do you use them? Do you love them? Do you hate them? I couldn't imagine why you would, but we want to hear it all below. With that, I want to say I appreciate each and every one of you for coming here. Thanks a lot, everybody. I hope to see you all on the next video. It's going to be more Wiha. Thanks, everybody. Thanks, brother.
Thank you, brother.
Yo, that was terrific.
Thank you so much.
The man with all the information on Ego's commercial line, John.
Great to talk to you here.
Nice to talk to you too. When I got to the booth, I saw something new. It looks like you have a metal deck. What's up with this deck?
So this is going to be cast aluminum, so you don't have to worry about rusting. We're going to offer a lifetime warranty on this deck.
Okay.
Basically, this is going to allow us to achieve two really cool things. One, industry's most powerful walk-behind mower, both gas and battery powered.
I'm confused. You just said the industry's most powerful mower. 22-inch mower, is that what I heard?
That is correct.
You're saying that this deck helps you achieve that how?
Absolutely. So a more rigid deck like this is going to allow you to really pump up that power and blade tip speed. That's what's going to give you that smooth quality cut that you really desire. Basically what we've done is we've achieved 19,000 feet per minute blade tip speed. That is going to be the legal limit you can have here in the US. So we literally can't spin it faster. That is correct. With that, it's going to give you so much more suction, and that suction's really going to help out those guys with wiry fescue grass, Bermuda grass. It's going to pull it right up and give you that laser cut you really want from it.
Awesome.
So we have a newly redesigned mulching blade here.
Okay.
It's really going to give you the best benefits of that high lift curve. So it's going to generate a ton of lift that you really want with that big blade tip speed, and you're still going to get the benefit of that mulching blade that people love. Throw it on there. You don't have to pick anymore between your high lift or your mulching blade. Get the best of both worlds.
That's awesome. What's the capacity on the bag?
2.5 bushels.
2.5 bushels.
Mm-hmm. Alongside a newly redesigned side discharge, which is going to throw grass farther than you've ever seen before here on an Ego mower. Instead of funneling things to the right, we've completely redesigned it to an open design to the left, so it's going to deflect grass out into a beautiful spray pattern, really throwing it for distance.
Really?
Mm-hmm. You're going to have Bluetooth connectivity to this with a whole lot more feature sets than you've seen on Bluetooth in the past. I think the last big win on it is our 2-point height adjust system. 1-point height adjust is a lot more convenient, but really what we're going for is you're going to see it on premium end gas, 4-point height adjust. The reason why they give you so much more there is because it's to adjust the suction of the deck. You can achieve that same thing with 2 points here, and that's exactly what we've done.
What's the price point on this thing?
Price point, so we're going to be $11.99.
And it's, you said, did you tell us what its battery's being?
10 amp hours, so fully kitted out, max runtime of 70 minutes. And on turbo, really pushing this mower to extreme, you'll get over 40 minutes.
So I just want to be clear here. So is it $11.99? Is that a kit or a bare tool?
Kitted. 10 amp hour, 700 watt charger.
Wow, are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
This is terrific. But I know you probably have something else up your sleeve. What else you have?
I do. So we have a brand new commercial mower we could show off to you here.
Where's it
If
at?
you want to come follow me.
Beautiful. Oh, look at it out here. This is
And
great.
we got our side
I am
discharge to show
so
off too.
excited that this mower is out here.
So what we're looking at here is our 22-inch cast aluminum commercial mower. You'll see there's a couple differences. We have the big steel brush bar here in the front. We have a strong cast aluminum deck with a 2-year commercial warranty. That same 2-point height adjust to allow you for that customability of cut. We have a thick steel handle set that's really gonna hold up very rigid on a commercial job. Wow. We're also gonna achieve that 19,000 feet per minute blade tip speed, which is gonna be that legal limit, giving you awesome lift. You're gonna have a newly redesigned commercial blade with a much thicker extrusion to it to give you awesome high lift, keep you going beginning to end on the commercial job. And a really cool thing here is on the job, runtime matters a lot. Downtime, you're not making money. So here, we have our peak power technology with a 2 battery port.
So my question is, do you need 2 batteries at all times for this to run?
You don't, but with 2, you're gonna get over 2 hours of runtime.
Gotcha.
You can see here, this fabric here, is so when you're on the job and sometimes dust and air will blow out of that bag, the mesh that we use, this is gonna protect you, keep you safe, keep you clean. You also see up here, we have an awesome new extrusion with a commercial handle set. So for all those guys that are used to using a bale handle set, we've got them covered.
I actually like that. What's the capacity on the bag?
2.5 bushels.
Does this use that same type of discharge you talked about left?
It does. So we actually got one of those right behind you.
Oh. Oh, I like that.
It's a really easy connection point right where the bag will connect on the top.
Okay.
It'll hook right over and you can see there's a metal bracket on the bottom to keep it locked in place for you. You can see in there we have one of our mulch plugs in. So basically for the commercial guys, you've got a lot of tools, a lot of crews.
Okay.
You need to keep track of them all. This is gonna be compatible with an app that'll help you do all of it.
So this is Bluetooth capable. That's pretty awesome. What's the price point on this bad boy?
This is going to be $12.99.
So this is $12.99. This comes kit or bare tool?
This one will come bare tool.
This is bare tool. Anything else you can tell us about it, John, that I'm not seeing?
I feel like you've gotten pretty much all of it.
I appreciate it, John.
Awesome.
Thank you very much. And if you like getting all the information from John on the new commercial line of mowers from Ego, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus, you'll get 7 years of good luck. There's no good reason not to. John, thank you very much.
It was great talking to you.
We appreciate your time. So we're here with Nick. We were just with Conrad talking over the new commercial ZTR. And I wanted to know how we could efficiently power that beast. He told me to come and talk to you. What can you tell us? Thank you for being with
Thanks
us.
for coming by, Vince. We can show you right along in here. Well, what do you think one of the biggest pain points customers experience when they start to think about recharging a lot of batteries? They're buying a lot of chargers, and what do they do with those chargers?
They have to plug them in somewhere.
And what do you think the #1 pain point is when they try to plug a lot of chargers in?
Probably blowing circuits or not having enough outlets.
You got it, Vince. That's the #1 frustration, is that people will assume, well, if I've got a lot of batteries, I need a lot of chargers, and then they're blowing circuits, right? They're tripping breakers. So the ecosystem is designed to solve for that one pain point as well as others. Introducing the new Ego commercial PGX charging system. All it takes is one standard outlet. You do not need to spend extra money for an electrical upgrade. You don't have to hire a union electrician to come in and do extra work. You can utilize your existing infrastructure and keep it very simple and basic. The way it works is everything centers around the PGX Power Hub. This is the brains of the operation. This is what connects you to the entire Ego commercial line of products through Bluetooth or Wi-Fi. We have what we call the PGX 3-port dock, which once it's connected to the Power Hub, it'll charge 3 batteries all at the same time. If you're a large landscaper and you've got the need to charge a lot of batteries at a time, the beauty of our system is it's fully scalable.
Okay.
You can expand this out as much as you need to accommodate your needs.
Okay.
The only limitation you have is time. So if if in between work days you've got, say for example, a 12-hour overnight period, the system will charge up to a certain amount of, whether it's number of batteries or total watt hours of energy, which is how we like to talk about it, because watt hours is energy required to do work. So if it's number of batteries, the system, when you connect the docks in series, will let you charge up to 70 batteries overnight, okay? So whether it's 70 batteries or up to 15 kilowatt hours of energy.
I gotcha.
So either or, the system is able to do that.
So I have 2 questions, because my mind's kind of blown here. I could put as many of these ports as I'd like, as without, like, there's no limit at all.
There's no limit. All it means is the more you connect, the longer it's going to take to charge.
Okay. Are you telling me we're able to charge it? Like, I don't need to have a special 220, 240 line. No 3-phase.
15 amp circuit is all you need.
Not even a 20 amp circuit.
Don't even need to upgrade.
That's pretty, all right.
Don't even need to upgrade.
That's pretty awesome.
All right. So 3 batteries charge at a time. When one bank is done, you move on to the next 3 and it charges in series like that. We've gotten to a point now where, you know, theft is not exactly one of the biggest issues that most users will talk about when they're operating off of gas. But it does become an issue when you start to think about the cost of replacement batteries. So even though you can never prevent theft 100% of the time, what we have enabled is when you have these properly mounted to the wall,
right?
Every one of these banks does have a locking mechanism that you can enable through a standard padlock.
Yeah.
It's this one additional level of protection that you won't find with other
You literally
solutions.
pull this out, and you're saying I can't. Well, I can't.
You
Well,
can't.
he's saying that, but I can't.
You know, oftentimes this trailers will come outfitted with this E-track rail system both on the walls as well as on the floor.
Yeah.
And so when you think about proper spacing, proper access of batteries, chargers, and everything else, it was important for us to consider that landscapers may have this to work around. So how do we, instead of making them work around it, work with it? So what we also have compatible with all of our charging docks is an accessory kit that quite literally lets you adapt to the E-track rail system. So once the accessories are installed, you can unhook and
you get that?
Move your system around. Because if you think about it, for a landscaper being the first to upfit his trailer with this kind of equipment, there's gonna be a lot of, well, try this out, move this around, and without having to constantly undo screws.
Well, I appreciate that, because this means I can appreciate it because I had to build custom cleats. You know, you don't have to do that. Boom, you have a system that's already there. It will work.
It's already there. And then of course, the part that you can't see is everything that ties back to the connectivity piece. You know, imagine a day where you've got this system installed in your trailer, at your work site, what have you. Let's say you want to understand before the next workday, hey, is my system charged in full? Or what if there was a power outage? You know, the system will have the ability to send you a notification in case there's a power outage.
So this will connect to an app that can tell me it's going to be charging somewhere remotely.
This is your brains right here. It's your connectivity. It's the brains. It's the central point of the entire system.
So this will, and it will connect to an app from my smartphone.
Yes.
It will tell me my state of charge.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
All right, that's awesome.
Yep.
Oh, it's like little things to make people more productive.
You think about it as a landscaper, especially as you scale up your system, you're dealing with a lot more batteries. Unlike a standard charger where you can sit there and watch the blinky lights, that's only as good as you're there in front of the charger.
Sure.
But if you're at home and your charging system is in your trailer and you want to be able to monitor that remotely, that's a huge plus. How do you think guys are charging batteries in the field?
I would think that they're either doing it, I don't know, a generator or something? I have no idea.
It's one solution. You could use a generator.
I mean, there's inverters and stuff. I mean,
yeah. Sometimes you might, you know, if you got a few good customers, you might ask them to borrow their outlet, right?
I've done that.
Well, say like during leaf blowing season, or you might have a battery that runs out prematurely, and you're out and about working. That's where the Ego PGX power bank comes in. What this unit does is it's fully connectable to the PGX system. And what you see here is this is the power bank itself.
Okay.
We've got our high capacity 40 amp hour battery here on bottom. This is what enables now your ability on the go to recharge your Ego Power Plus batteries without being connected to power.
So this is the same battery that's going to power the new Commercials ETR mower.
You got it.
All right. Wow, okay, so now I have another use for the battery.
Exactly.
So we're right now, right? We're going to charge this battery using the commercial charger that's on the wall. I see, right? We plug this in.
Yep.
So we're charging this battery. We then can use this to power the mower, or we can take this whole rack on the job with us, put it on a trailer or anything, or leave it in here, because we're in a trailer, to charge more of these batteries for smaller handheld equipment.
You got it. You got it.
So there's no special charger required for this. It's all part of the one ecosystem.
It's all part of the system.
This all makes sense, it does. But let's just say somebody's on a budget. What if they wanted to buy the mower, right? It comes kitted with some of these batteries.
Sure.
Is there an opportunity for them to just buy this rack system to charge these batteries without buying the commercial wall charger? I guess my question is, can I buy this independent of that?
I see what you're saying.
Yes.
Okay, let's consider this scenario.
Okay.
You buy into that mower.
Yes.
When you buy into that mower, you know the starting kit, you're going to get two of these batteries, so you got 4 kilowatt hours of energy. Let's say now you want to leverage those batteries because maybe you're not using the full 4 kilowatts during the day, and you say, you know what, I'd like to do something else with one of these batteries. Can you then take one of those batteries out, buy this, do this so you can charge these, and not need that? And the answer is yes.
I think that people, if you can show them a better way that doesn't kill them in their pocketbook, and you say, listen, you have options, they're going to adopt it. And to hear that Ego is really taking that into consideration, I think it's going to mean a lot to the end user.
There's a scalability story to what we're doing with the riders in terms of you want to mow longer, you just add more capacity. There's a scalability component to the charging system. You want to charge more batteries? Just add more docks. We don't want people to have to worry about being overly burdened by what we see in the rest of the market as significantly high entry costs into a system, right?
Yeah.
You can spend upwards of $100,000 for upfitted trailers before you even get to the equipment side. So the system that we've got really lets you step in and scale, whether it's on the battery side, whether it's on the charging side, to accommodate virtually any end user and any end user scenario.
You know what it means a lot to me? It means a lot to me because I am that person. I've started businesses on a shoestring and made them work. But if I never had the opportunity to start the business because the price of entry was exorbitant.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Nick.
Right on.
Appreciate it.
All right, yeah, anytime.
And if you like, when Nick answers all your questions, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime. Plus you get 7 years of good luck. It's the right thing to do. Do it right now. I hope to see you all on the next one. Thanks, Nick. Thank you.
All right.
I appreciate it.
You got it, guys. Anytime.
Hey there, everyone. My name is Vince, and we are lucky to have Sam with us once again here in the Flex booth at STAFTA for 2023. I gotta be honest with you, bro. One of the most requested, personality, project manager, product manager?
Product specialist, yeah.
Product specialist, I'm gonna call him he's a personality. But I appreciate you having us in the booth.
Personality of Flex.
Sam, what do you have? I heard you got some, new accessories for the tools?
Absolutely. We've got our Site Max abrasive line coming out in February of 2024.
These look a little different, bro.
Yeah, it's like we forgot a little bit of product. No, this allows for us to see right through the flap disc and see whatever material we're working on. See your bead and make sure you don't over abrade. There's zirconia grit, which is fantastic for these heavier metals, and the iron and sulfur free, so that it reduces bluing and transferring to whatever material you're working on. So I'm going to put it on 10,000 RPMs on our variable speed grinder. Check those out as well. And then the first thing you're gonna ask is, well, it's segmented, so isn't it gonna hang up? We love to do this demo where we take a 16-penny nail and put it between the deal. We can't do it here at STAFTA.
Okay.
And just grind it down to a nub. But I will show you, I'll put this in the most treacherous scenario that you can imagine.
Okay.
If you're trying to blend. I'm gonna take this corner and put it into this edge here. And this is on the lowest RPM as well, 3,500 RPMs. I'm trying to get it caught, and I just can't. Now it's not great on the disc. But you're not gonna get it caught. You're not fast enough to slip it in those gaps. Believe me, we've done a lot of work with this.
And the reality is though, if you think about this,
it's cut in a certain way that if you were to just get into that gap, it's gonna bounce out.
The other thing is though, if we were to take a normal blade and jam it in there, try to jam it in there, or you're going to have breakage, or wheel could fly off.
And it'll bounce on you.
Yeah, so.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's risk with every bonded abrasive, but
yeah, absolutely.
But you know the industry. Also have our world's thinnest cutoff disc, the razor slice cutoff disc, 0.024 inches thick.
Okay.
So it's going to reduce the amount of sparks. It's going to increase your cutting speed, and just really be a phenomenal cutting disc.
That sounds crazy.
Yeah,
we can't do a demo here.
Can't do a demo.
No sparks, right? Is that what it is?
I don't know what it is. They balked at the pennies and the.
Well, I guess we're going to have to make another video.
This will all be coming out in 2024. We have a whole line of bonded abrasive. It's not just these two. These are our innovative products that we like to show off at STAFTA. The whole line of standard flap discs, combo discs, cut and grind, type 1 discs, everything.
That's awesome.
And we got some pretty good looking products over here. We're going to start with our Wave 2 items. Everyone's biggest request last year was where are the cabinets, where are the crates, and we delivered. So first of all, we have our cabinet box here. Fantastic for our wall storage. Anything that you need to store at eye level, it's fantastic for. But we also have our 3-drawer and our 2-drawer. Our 2-drawer is a little special. We got an oversized lower.
I like that.
Fit the circular saw. So we're gonna put the Sidewinder back over here on the wall.
I could be wrong, but industry leading weight.
Yes.
You can carry more weight within your drawers than any other brand.
Rule of thumb, about 40% more than the industry standard than the other guys right now. But we are thicker, we are stronger, we have a better material, we have a greater carrying capacity, and that's fantastic when you're talking about something like our crate system here. 28% larger, 40% greater carrying capacity than the other guys, and it stacks and can continue to be stacked on all of our products. You can just customize.
That's something else that I really love.
And keep it exactly how you want it to trade.
Yeah.
We already made a great video about this, showing people how to.
You're so flattering. Flattery gets you everywhere,
Hey,
Sam.
get a link to that video somewhere up here.
We're gonna put it right over here.
There we go. All right. But yeah, we got some new accessibility items. 3/4 inch plywood on there, completely replaceable, and then pairs perfectly with our rolling dolly. 4 rubber caster wheels on these guys. Got a nice little hanging rail. Oh, don't let me forget this. All Wave 2, completely compatible with Wave 1. All your accessories, nothing is left behind. We'll go a little bit more into that in a minute.
Perfect.
But hang these guys right off of the front of your stack pack, roll it in, roll it out. 250-pound weight capacity, fantastic.
Guess what though? You cannot get into a mall in the United States of America, anywhere, without rubberized non-marring wheels.
Yes.
So it makes a big difference.
Same thing, yep, with our 9-inch wheels on our rolling box. Speaking of different ways that this can be used and different accessibility, the dolly allows you, Flex is big in the detailing industry.
Sure.
So it allows you to sit down. This is perfect detailing height. You can change the height based on the boxes. Fantastic for working on your car, working on your vehicle. You know exactly where all of your products are. It's great roll-away storage and a seat option.
You know what I use
and
this
that's
for?
another benefit of the more dense material that we make our product with.
That's crazy. You're mentioning it. I use the dolly, and then I put like my extra rags, my clay bar, my spray in here, and I just move along.
What I do at my house is I take the side rack rail, and then I just take one of the screw bosses or the
oh, that's a good
cases,
idea.
and I put my coffee in it.
That's a good idea.
And then you can also just you can put anything on the side. Here, I'll show you how that works. Put it on the side rack rail here, and cup holder.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Then we also have our deep organizer box here, twice as thick as the standard organizer box. Very well constructed, IP65 rated all the way around the exterior. Very, very secure honeycomb dividers here, which very sturdy, very overbuilt. and allow you to customize it to your liking.
I got a question. It's probably ridiculous, but I'm gonna ask it anyway. So there have been instances where we've run over some of the standard boxes, right? And frankly, I don't know if you can sign off on this, Sam, but I've even stood on some boxes. My question is there a rating for this box? Like, should we not stand on that?
Don't think I can speak to that.
Okay. You can't speak to it. All right, Sam. We appreciate it.
He's trying to get me in trouble. We do have some amazing wall mounting systems.
Yes.
Here we showing off our rack rail system. Holds up to 75 pounds on 16s, so very easy to install right into your studs. This allows us to hang any of our products with the rear screw bosses on the wall. And you know, gives you a whole new.
Sam, I think I'm slacking, Sam.
No, this piece is this metal piece is just a merchandiser. This is the wall rack right here.
It looks
just
so fancy. All right, I got thrown off.
But yeah, we need to make it clear that it's this
These
system.
rails.
We do not have a panel option out there.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so this is the wall racking system up to 75 pounds per pair. Fantastic. But what I love to do is to take these items right off the wall and put them on our front mount system. So the exact same receiving brackets allow you to do this front stack. So this allows, these boxes are empty, they normally wouldn't be, but tipping a little bit. But yeah, this allows for you to
double your stack
and go wherever you go. This is so relieving. It's so nice to have this. It just,
you know why it's great?
Accessibility.
Though? For me, why I really like this and the way it operates, generally, I'm stacking the boxes higher. My visibility forward or back has been cut. I can't see over the boxes anymore. I don't know where I'm directing them. Now I'm able to cut my stack in half and mount it towards the front. We're a little bit wider now. Yeah, but you know, shorter, wider.
Still get through the door?
I can still get through the door, yeah.
We also have our soft storage with our 16-inch tote, articulating handle. I believe we're the only ones on the market right now with an articulating handle, which is wild. But fantastic, sticking with our modular philosophy, totally customizable in the interior.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So lots of options here. 1680 density polyester.
You know what I really love about this bag in particular, and the thoughtfulness about it? Number one, I do like the articulating handle. I also, as an older gentleman, I like the padding you've added.
Yes.
Where it rides next to my body as I'm using it. You know, you young guys like Sam, you know, I don't have to worry about whatever this and vibration and, you know, because you're young now. But when you get to my age, you'll see later on that things like this make a big difference.
People love our labels as well. People use these for more than just power tools. Honestly, a lot of people replace Pelican cases. You see our comments under our products. It's strange to see people go, I replaced my Pelican case with a toolbox, but yeah, we'll take it.
I gotta tell you, the bits fit well. The sockets are
oh yeah, the thin wall sockets. If you guys haven't seen our socket set, check them out. This comes in our 45 piece, this little socket option here. But our thin wall sockets are out of this world.
Yeah, pretty awesome.
Check those out. This was the original idea behind all this. These cases that you can customize exactly to your liking, that makes getting in and out of the job site faster, makes you more efficient, and do better work, faster work.
Yeah,
whatever your goal is. We also have a zero clearance folding shelf. Don't have it here today, but check out.
You can check it out right here.
Yeah.
I appreciate you taking the time.
Very lucky.
Thank you, Sam. And if you like, when we come to Stafta and see Sam again, because you love him so much, and I really like him, then smash the like button. It's free for you to do. It doesn't cost you a dime, and you'll get 7 years of good luck. Awesome. We got a demo over there. We're doing a competition. You coming over? You want to come over? Run the competition? You look like you like auto mechanics. I didn't do it at all yet. I kept it fair and balanced. We're going to both do it for the first time, but you're going to go first. So Austin got 21.03, is that right? 21, but it's the time to beat everybody.
Put that indicator in there, you wrench on it, you'll see this little bar.
Okay.
Then once it's done, it hits this mark, and you drop the tool, put it back, whatever you need to be, and go to the next section. So you see where it says old, new?
Yeah.
Then you put this as a little pass-through there, so you can see that any bolt you do, the bolt can extend out, and then you just keep wrenching on it, goes until you get to the new section. Once you're done there, then you go on to the final section. So you go to the spline wrench, so indicator here, you go there, you spline it, make sure you go to each section, and then you got the fuel. So then you go to the fuel, and then you just kind of wrench on it until you get to the full. 3, 2, 1, go.
Wait, like this, right? Yep.
Indicators.
Yeah, come on.
Okay, nice one.
Okay.
Now fill it up with fuel.
This one?
Yep.
Yeah, those my fingers.
0.264.
Damn it!
Where'd you start from?
Right in the middle. Right
Was
there.
it here, or did you put it up here? Were you
Right
on?
there. I was back here. I started 3 steps back. 3 steps back.
You gotta spin 5 times.
No, I can't do that. I'll be dizzy. I have inertia. I have a thing with my inner ear. I can't do that. Start the excuse.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, you can't leave it on there like that.
I feel like there's a malfunction here.
Good. Load up.
What in the heck? Done.
What is it?
19.
Yeah! Woo!
Oh, wait a minute. This is like the Price is Right over here.
Yes!
You already seen us do it. How many times? I want a rematch.
3, 2, 1, go. Good, good.
I like this. He's like a surgeon.
14 seconds.
I'm gonna say 16. What do you got?
17, 5.
Yeah! That was awesome.
Thanks, guys.
You can't beat
Go.
Big one.
Come on, Flint, you can do it. You can do it. Don't be nervous now. You can do it.
I like his technique. I like this technique. Right? Yeah. I like that. This might be the record.
What? What's up? 13 seconds.
Tell me.
So you had 17, 5, 2? 17. 6, 7.
Oh, come on. Oh, good job, bro.
Listen, it's like, I'm going to leave it. I don't have anything to prove. I just was here for the fun.
Yeah.
That's it. That was a great time. Thank you, everyone. That was in the competition. Listen, you could ask anybody here. I did not cause any drama. I didn't do anything. So you know for real now that he is full of doo-doo.